Hallo Becky. Hallo meine Lieben. Herzlich willkommen. Welcome, welcome. Wie versprochen. Hallo Michi. Ja, unsere Rocking Christmas, Live Rocking Christmases vor Christmas, vor Weihnachten. Ein bisschen als Dankeschön für euch mache ich bei diesen Lives immer eine Verlosung. Nichts Dramatisches, aber einfach ein paar Kleinigkeiten. Hi Brigitta, thank you for joining. So I'll be switching from English to German. So whatever question you have, just put it in the comments and I will answer that for you then in your language if possible. Not in Spanish and not in Portuguese, Brigitta. I'm sorry. Hi Dana, thank you for joining. Hello Anya. I just said I will be switching from English to German. We have German friends on here. We have from Portugal, from Italy, all over the world. And we started with the live Rocking Christmas series on Friday. And I've chosen the winners for Friday. Hello, Anne. I've chosen the winner for Friday. Hi to Indiana, and thank you for joining. And the winners on Friday, I've been giving away 1 jar of Dixie Belle paint, 8 Oz, and the winner of the paint is Kerstin Morland. So Kerstin, if you watch this, please send me your address that I can send you your prize. And the second winner for the Hi Michelle, thank you for joining. And the second winner, hello Ute. Second winner for the stencil, one of my stencils I've been giving away is Nina Giuliano. Nina, I'm so sorry. I'm only saying Nina to you, but you won the stencil. The winners have been chosen randomly. And we'll have a couple of more lives. We have tonight, we have on Wednesday night, on Friday night, and next week on Monday and on Wednesday. There will always be little prizes. So congratulations to the winners. Just send me your address via PM so I can send you your prize. And tonight for prizes, I've chosen from Dixie Belle. I'm going to give away one of the glazes in Van Dyke Brown. And I'm going to give away some some brush soap from Da Vinci. Da Vinci is a German artist brush company and they do have a brush soap. Das ist eine Pinselseife von Da Vinci, für Künstlerpinsel und alle Pinsel überhaupt. And I'm going to give away that tonight. And I'm also putting to the soap one of those soap sacks. I don't know what they are called in English really. And I put the soap in there and you can clean nicely because it's a little rough, but it's not too rough. And you can, when the soap is in there, you can nicely clean your brushes. When you move your brush over it, you will activate the soap and clean it nicely with it. So those are the giveaways for tonight. Again, you only have to, like this video, maybe send me some hearts. I'd love to have that. And leave a comment for me. So this is basically what you have to do to get into the draw, also for Instagram and also for YouTube. Just leave me a comment, just say hello to me. And you're in the draw for the prizes, and the winner for tonight's prizes will also be chosen randomly and be announced on Wednesday. So, okay, enough talking. We've started on Friday with this with the molds, with those seahorses and the shells, and we glued them on and we painted them straight away. I just want to show you. I'm going to bring that a little closer because I told you that when they dry, they shrink. You can see there's like this white around. That's basically where they shrunk. The glue I've used for this one is a glue which doesn't dry that fast. So the the ornaments had a chance while drying, while they were shrinking, to move along. You know, if you have a glue which dries very quickly, they might crack, which can give a nice, a lovely effect, but that's basically what it looks like. And I've painted the other door. I've done basically the same thing, but I've painted those after they've dried. So there's like no shrinking anymore, and that's basically, you don't see the white around, which is no problem which way around, because there's going to be painted over. They're not going to stay like that. They're going to be dulled right down. And we're going to do a little bit of painting tonight. I've got to have a sip of coffee. I'm already out of breath. I'm talking too much. I'm excited. So, hi, Kathleen. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. So, okay. In Germany, from Wednesday onwards, just 1 week before Christmas, we are going into the second, well, so to say, hard lockdown. Just before Christmas, all the shops will be closed apart from pharmacies, post office, and you know, food stores and stuff like that. But all stores will be closing on Wednesday, also myself. But hi, Nina. But I will still send the stuff out. So the web shop is open normal. So whatever you order, I will send out to you. But the shop itself will be closed. I won't be allowed to serve any customers in there. You know, so this is 1 week before Christmas. But the main thing is that we all stay healthy, and so there we go. Okay, let's do some painting. Nina, hi, thank you for joining. Nina, you're a little late. You're late because I've just announced the winners. And Nina, you've been winning the stencil. I hope you like it. You just got to send me your address on via PM so I can send you your prize over. So, okay, hello Vera. Okay, yes, you did, Nina. I've got to tell you. Okay, let's get going. This is our bathroom. Yeah, my little bathroom under the sink cupboard, and outside we're going to do a little bit of art. And around here I'm going to first start now to put the background, and the inside is going to be painted in deep sea. And the outside here, I'm going to use the Cape Current, because those are basically the colors we've used on this vanity. So I'm just gonna open them up, and those are the silk mineral paints. And you're probably gonna ask now, oh, didn't you use the normal chalk mineral paints on the seahorses? Yes, I did. And yes, you're not supposed to use them to mix them with each other, but you can layer them on each other, so that's no problem. So I wouldn't try to blend the chalk mineral paints with the silk all-in-one mineral paints, because they're two totally different paints, but you can layer those. You know, they're all water-based, so you can do that. So, okay. Guys, I'm going to stir those first. That's what you do. That all the ingredients are nicely mixed up. And the benefits of the silk all-in-one mineral paints is that they are mold resistant, they are grease resistant, they are UV resistant, they are water resistant. They do have a built-in stain blocker, and they do have a built-in top coat. So they are perfect for, yeah, especially for projects on the outside, you know, because also of the UV resistance they have. And also for the, yeah, that's why I've chosen them for the bathroom, because bathroom is damp and stuff like that. Hello Mansour, thank you for joining. Ecki, du brauchst auch mal Kaffee beim Pinsel, das ist gut. Wobei ich jetzt schon gemerkt habe, auf meine alten Tage darf ich nicht so viel Kaffee trinken. Das geht mir tatsächlich mittlerweile aufs Herz. So, okay. Mix the Cape Current, which is a lovely blue. So this makes this paint range very special. They do have a slight different finish. They are not as open porous as the chalk mineral paints. They don't have that many colors, but for the bathroom, they are perfect for me because they have some lovely blues in there. So I'm using those. And yeah, as the bathroom will be a little damp and stuff like that, this is the perfect paint for me in there. So clean it off straight away. All right. So I'm gonna start on the outside. I've used the brushes before. So what I do, I wrap them up in baby wipe and put a little water. Oh, that's the wrong one. So I want the top coat. Where is my blue? There. Here they are. I wrap them up in a. One also goes to the side. Grab the wrong bag. So I'll wrap them up in baby wipes and put a little water into it and put them in a plastic bag. You can put them in the freezer to make sure that they don't dry. And that's basically what it's about. I don't want the bristles the paint to dry in the brush, so it'll be hard to get out. You know, as long as they are damp, you can get it out. Oh, Nina, that's sweet. I'm happy. You deserve it. So you deserve it. I'll be very happy to send it out to you. So I'm going to do first the outside. The Silk All-in-One Mineral Paints, as I said before, you work with a dry brush. This is the reason they don't blend like the chalk mineral paints. You're not supposed to use a mister bottle with it. And the reason is, as they have a built-in stain blocker and stuff like that, and UV resistant whatever in there. If you put water to it, you compromise the consistency. So not the consistency, but the I've got to think of the right expression. You know, of the ingredients. So now I've got it. You compromise the ingredients, and that's what you don't want to do. If you don't mind about those benefits, of course you can use some water, but as they are water based, that wouldn't be a problem. But still, they wouldn't blend like the chalk mineral paints, as they are slightly different as a paint themselves. So I've got it standing on my easel now. It's easier to show you. I don't have to bend down and stuff like that. So you probably see much better also what I'm doing here. So, and again, this is going to be a little fun. The seahorses are not going to stay like this, obviously. Seahorses are very fragile in nature. You can see the great coverage of this paint also. It covers just as nicely as the chalk mineral paints. So in the inside, I start on the top with the deep sea. I've got the mini angle for the deep sea, and the reason is I like the mini angle and I like the normal mini brush. And hi Hilda. Composition, the word. Yes, composition, but the ingredients, you know, they are the mixture of the ingredients. Yeah, composition, that probably might be the right word. Richard, your English is very nice, very well. It's that's great. So I'm German after all, so English is not my mother tongue. So I'm sometimes looking for the words. So, von meinen deutschen Zuschauern, wenn ihr irgendeine Frage habt oder irgendwas nicht versteht, gerne auch mal ein Fragezeichen reinhauen und nachhaken. spreche für euch auch gerne in Deutsch. Aber die Giveaways sind halt so ein bisschen international insofern. So I'm gonna go down here. And I'm gonna come in with my artist brush at the bottom. So I've done this first. I'm going to get one of my artist brushes. And those are the artist brushes from Da Vinci I'm using. They have synthetic bristles, and I'm gonna go integrity of the ingredients. Ah, your poor English. No, Bridget, I think your English is almost better than mine. Thank you, Michelle. I think that's probably, I'm gonna write that out later. So as this is so I'm just gonna come in here, and you can go with this. This is the angled one. You can go nicely into those corners of the seahorse around. Just to get the paint on there. And they will have some whites or some white on them later on also. This is the first coat now, so this is not about perfection. I'm laying, basically I'm putting the paint down for now and see where I want to have it, how I like it, as per usual. And guys who is joining late, there will be again a giveaway this time, and this time the giveaway will be one of those glazes from Dixie Belle. The glaze in Dyke brown I'm giving away tonight. A 4-ounce jar, or 4 ounces. And one of those artists from Da Vinci, the company, one of those brush soaps. So that's the one I'm using also. I really like it. So I'm just going to go around here. I hope you can see what I am doing. Hallo Nadja, schön, dass du dabei bist. So all you have to do if you want to get into the draw, just like this post or like this video, and leave a comment for me. You can leave more comments. As the winner is chosen randomly, the more often you appear, the more often you have a chance that the cursor is stopping at your name. So, and also if you want to, you don't have to. This is not, it doesn't make a difference for you to participate in the competition. But if you want to, feel free and distribute this this post, or tell your friends if you want to. So more people know about it, the better it is. So you can see how nicely you can get into those areas with this brush. It's going to go around here, making a mess already, dripping the paint everywhere. That works nicely. This is easier this way around, painting the things, because this way around you can get nicely into those grooves on the sides here with a brush like this. It's easier than the other way around. If I would have painted that blue first and then the ornaments, that would be much more difficult to get it I mean, it's not clean. It's not a look what I'm going for. You see at the end. But I don't want to have it like completely covered and messed up anyway. So, here, there. So, you can see where it is going. So, hi to Australia. Hi, Julie. Thank you for joining. So that's the first coat. And also here I'm doing thin coats. Those are the silk paints. You can also, you know, use them for normal painting. Oh, there's a bit I missed. I'm gonna go around here. Missed there. So, and now you see that there's no problem that it wasn't covered completely, that it was cracking a little bit. So, okay, first coat. Gonna start. You can see how quickly that, oops, not that quickly. The bottom wasn't dried yet. So, Becky, wie du teilnehmen kannst, indem du schön kommentierst und dem Video ein Like da lässt. Also insofern bist du schon, glaube ich, mit drin in der Verlosung. So this basically is also for YouTube and also for Instagram who are watching. So they can also participate in the draw. So now I'm gonna come in with the second coat. So I've covered the holes for the hardware because I'm probably going to put different hardware on. I've decided that a little late. So when I turn that around, you can see this. I'm not turning around because otherwise I mess it completely up. But there are the holes on the back. I've already painted the back, and then I've decided I'm going to change the hardware. That's me. That's just me. Quick decisions. So, and anybody who joined late, at those videos I'm doing with this picture you've seen in the announcement. My lives, Rocking Christmas lives. I'm going to say thank you to you, and I'm going to have like little giveaways which will be sent out to you. So I'm happy for everybody who's joining. I'm happy for everybody who supported me this year, and yeah, just wanted to say thank you. So, okay. 2 coats will be perfectly fine. As you can see, it's completely covered on the outside. The shiny thing you see, it is it's because the paint is still wet. So I can see one of the winners in Instagram. So Kerstin, meine liebe Kerstin, du bist ein bisschen spät. Du hast gewonnen. Du hast gewonnen von letzter Woche, von Freitag, das Live, was ich gemacht habe, wo du dabei warst. Da bekommst du ein 8 aus, also die kleine Größe von den Dixie Farben. Und ja, ich hoffe, du kannst sie gebrauchen. Darfst mir dann auch die Farbe mitteilen. Habe ich dann vorher schon bekannt gegeben. Also, so. Und jetzt gehen wir nochmal da unten rein. So now I'm going to do first at the bottom. I think I'm going to dry that quickly. So, There's Hilda Yesset's blue is very, very beautiful. Those silk all-in-one mineral paints they have. Ja, Vera, kein Problem. Das Video wird nachher halt auch auf meiner Seite sein. Also das kannst du auch später nochmal anschauen. Auch das von letzter Woche, wo wir angefangen haben mit den Seepferdchen. Vera, es gibt Farbkarten von Dixie Belle, allerdings sind die Farbkarten digital und nicht Originalfarben. Also das ist, was heißt digital? Die sind gedruckt. Also das ist jetzt nicht, dass da die Farben speziell aufgetragen wurden. Das heißt, es ist ein bisschen relativ. Ich würde es auch begrüßen, wenn wir andere Farbkarten hätten, aber anscheinend ist es denen zu kompliziert bei 69 Farben. So, jetzt wird mal kurz ein bisschen laut. Jetzt gerade mal das Dixie ein bisschen antrocknen. Das zweite Mal drüber gehen. Habt ihr gesehen, die trocknen eher schnell, aber das dauert mir jetzt ein bisschen zu lang. Ich will halt mit euch ein bisschen vorankommen. Also wie gesagt, das ist jetzt nicht ein Usus, dass das mit einer Heißluftpistole oder so oder einem Föhn getrocknet wird. Ich weiß, ihr seht das häufig, wenn wir in unseren Lives das machen, aber das ist lediglich nur, damit ihr ja, ein bisschen was zu sehen bekommt. Wenn wir dazwischen drin aber noch warten wollten, bis es trocken ist, dann dauert das halt einfach zu lange. So, dann noch ein Seepferdchen drumherum. Die werden dann nachher eh noch ein bisschen abgemildert sozusagen. Da gehen wir noch mal ein bisschen mit Weiß drüber. Dass dann nur noch so ein bisschen von der Farbe, dieser kräftigen Farbe durchschimmert. Und auch hier sehen wir jetzt, dass der zweite Farbauftrag gut deckt. Ich meine, das ist jetzt eine ganz dunkle Farbe und unten drunter war weiß. Das Weiß unten drunter, das war übrigens Slickstick gewesen. Slickstick, weil das ist eine Glasscheibe, die da drunter ist. Und die habe ich mit Slickstick, das ist dieser Haftgrund, damit die Farbe da drauf auch hält. I've used on this door Slickstick underneath, as this is glass behind here. And Slickstick is a bonding primer by Dixie Belle. But still you can see it was white, and with 2 coats of this paint, even with the dark colors, it is completely covered. I'm just gonna go around pushing it to the sides. I'm covering it a little bit there, which is no problem, as this is going to be not staying like this. There will be some more happening to it. I'm switching back and forth from left to right handed here. So yes, that's right. Actually, Nina, the lockdown is starting on Wednesday. So the day after tomorrow, we'll have tomorrow to sort everything out to get our shops closed. As I said, shipping will be normal. I still will send out my orders to my customers, but the shop won't be allowed to be open. So nothing we can do at the moment. The main thing is that we all stay healthy, and I really hope that they will start soon with the vaccination of the people, so that we can all relax a little. At the moment, everything is still very tense and not much fun. So this was, I thought this might come much earlier, because the numbers, they've been like shooting they went up so quickly in the last days, so they didn't have a chance. That's they just didn't have a chance. So okay, on the top I'm gonna come in with my mini angle now again. Ach, Undine, das ist lieb, Dankeschön. Das weiß ich. Ich freue mich aber trotzdem jedes Mal, wenn du dabei bist. Na. Und irgendwann ist vielleicht auch mal Zeit. Die Videos sind ja alle nachher auch auf der Webseite drauf. Also wenn mal eine ruhige Minute ist, dann kannst du ja auch später reinschauen. Und ich freue mich auch später über ein Hallo von dir. So. So. Now, let's see. I have an idea I want to do here. I don't know if it's going to work, as this is a different paint. But I'm going to try it anyway. Because I want to have just like some little rays coming down. To make it a little tidier. It doesn't need to be like completely, but just like this. And you can see those silk ornamental mineral paints, they dry a little darker than you apply them. So, and that Cape Cod is like a lovely blue, and the deep sea is like almost black. It's a very deep navy blue. So, definitely, Brigitte. Doch, Anja, kannst du auch. Selbst wenn du gestrichen hast, kannst du die auch nachträglich aufkleben. Das funktioniert genauso gut. Ja. Nein, nein, das funktioniert. Das hält auch auf den All-in-One. Das geht. Anja just asked if you can apply the molds after you've painted, which also works fine. So, oh, you're starting in Louisiana. Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm very, very happy for you. So I hope everything works out fine. So that's great. That's good news. That's very good news. Okay. I thought I wanna have some rays. I don't know if it's going to work with the silk all-in-one because I can't water it, but we'll see. So this is now mixed because I already stamped it on the floor. This is something I wanted to avoid because this there's too much paint in the lid. It gets into on the side of the lid and you can't open the jars properly, like that just happened. Oh, thank you. Danke, Undine. Okay, Nina, very international. So I'm just using one of my artist brushes to apply now, just like a tiny little bit of this is a salt water, also from the Silk All-in-One Mineral Paints, because I want to mix that now a little into the deep sea. And I'm just going to put that down like this. So that's going to be interesting now. And I am using a dry brush now. I'm using the round small from Dixie Belle now to try to blend that into the deep sea a little. Just to have some rays down there. Which gives it a quite nice effect. So as you're not supposed to use some water with it to not compromise the ingredients of and to compromise basically the benefits of the paint. Well, I think this is quite like I want to have it. So, Dankeschön, Becky. So this gives it, I'm just going to bring it a little closer, just like rays, you know, when you've done scuba diving, you sometimes have like, you have like when the sun shines, like some rays coming down. So this is basically, I'm going to clean that brush a little and I'm going to try to clean that, to get the paint off. And I'm just feathering over it. I'm hardly touching the surface. Just to get that a little more in. Moving it a little sideways. I'm cleaning like, because it's going to pick up some of the paint. So I'm just taking that off. Yeah. So that's what it looks like now. That's what it looks like now. And I'm also going to go with the white, with that salt water over the seahorses. As I'm layering the paint now, there is no problem. Because I don't want the seahorses to be that bright color-wise. So seahorses, they come in all different colors. You can have white seahorses, you can have black seahorses, they are orange seahorses, and they come in all sizes. Seahorses can be like tiny like this, that you have to take like a magnifying glass to see them, and some of them are that big. So as I'm also a diving instructor, and my spirit animal is the seahorse. I love sharks, I love seahorses. So well, sharks I've seen loads and loads and loads, but seahorses, I've been doing 20 years of diving and I haven't seen a seahorse apart from going to the SeaWorld or something like that. So there was like all my students and diving instructor colleagues, you know, whenever they've been somewhere, they've always brought me some sort of seahorse. If it was a pen or if it was like a key holder, something like that, a cup, is like everybody just brought me a seahorse. And in 2004, I've done the trip of my life. I started diving because basically my dad was diving at the time. I was a kid. I was about, how old was I? 12, I think. Yes, I was 12. So this is ages ago. At this time, you know, kids basically weren't allowed to dive. They had like a special allowance to do that. And basically in 2004, I went with my dad to Galapagos Islands. And there I've seen my first seahorses. And there was like one island on the Galapagos Island where they are, where they live, you know. And the diving instructor there, you know, the guide on the boat, he said, oh, well, you know, tomorrow on the dive, you're finally going to see your seahorses. And I'm like, I'm diving far too long. So I know that you can't tie them to the reef, you know. I'm like, oh, yeah, let's see. And so we went down and I was like, you know, I know seahorses like, you know, they like to adapt to the surrounding. So sometimes you can hardly see them. And I was like looking like for tiny seahorses. I'm like looking in the reef and the guide was like, don't look there, look down there. And I was like, what's that? They've been that big there, you know, they've been about 20 centimeters in height, you know, you just couldn't miss them. So that was very, very exciting. So let's go over those seashells. Okay, this was my story about the seahorses. If you want to win, guys, if you came in late, make sure you like this video, you leave me a comment, you say hi to me. You can also send me some hearts, I'll be very happy about it. And but liking the post and leaving a comment is just fine to get into the draw. So and the seahorses there, they've been orange and yellow, and so just like this. There we go. So and then you can just to win, you can win today. Let's see, what's the time? 45 minutes. Time just flies. Nina, sharks in Germany. You have sharks in the North Sea or something like that, but not really. You know, it's like we don't have that much seawater like you have in Spain or something like that. There's not really sharks here. And in the middle, you know, this around here, there is sweet water. It's like fresh water, not sweet water. It's fresh water diving in the middle of our country, and there's like no sharks here. So let's see. So I'm almost doing like a dry brushing. I want to keep that the color is peeking through in the middle, but it is a bit closer. This is the status quo at the moment. So the color is still peeking through those bright colors, but on the outside it's a little dulled down. Jawohl, und die Seepferdchen sind, ja, Seepferdchen und Haie sind meine Unterwassertiere, und deswegen kommen da jetzt auch die Seepferdchen drauf. Und ich habe auch gerade erzählt, also die kommen in ganz vielen Farben, Seepferdchen, die gibt es in weiß, in schwarz, in gelb, in orange, in Dankeschön, Vera. So there will be, what's the time? I'm going to do a couple more minutes. I want to have a little bit of seagrass going up there, and for the seagrass, again, this is dried now. Firstly, I'm going to do a little bit of the eye. A little bit of the eyes. I'm going to use some of the dark blue. I would use some black, but that's almost black. Just to give that a little bit more depth. Those are the eyes. That's it. There we go. Just a tiny little bit. I might even go over it with the dark blue just to brush a tiny bit over it, to dull it even more down. And down there, I want to emulate some sea grass. I'm going to have like almost every jar open in a minute. I'm going to use colored greens. Colored green is like a dirty green. In New Zealand, yes, it is very cold there. It's yeah, that's right. And I'm using some of the daisy just to brighten that green up. But in New Zealand, there are loads of sharks, and there are also loads of different seahorses and types of seahorses. So I've never been there. I've just watched loads of films about it. It's a beautiful area, amazing area. So I'm just going to get some of the paint on my plate. I don't want to compromise everything on my colors. Put it off quickly. Some of the colored greens. Go. That's it. So now I'm going to come in with a new and I'm just going to pick some of those colors on the brush, and I'm gonna start from the bottom. A bit more of the yellow maybe. To give it a little depth down there, and to can come in also with a finer brush. Just wanna you can use a brighter green, but I didn't want to have so just to hide those a little bit. First layer, and then I'm going to come in with a finer brush to give a little more details into it. Basically just to finish them off. Just to make like a little scene out of it. Nothing come in with my round brush now. This was a flat brush, and I'm going to come in with a round brush. Just a bit more pointy, just to. And I'm picking up both colors from the daisy and the colored greens. So that's basically what I'm using. So they do sit in seagrass, they do sit in corals. That's basically where you can find seahorses. A little coming up here. So this is slowly taking shape, and I'm going to want to enhance like the top corners there. I'm just thinking. I think I'm going to use. I'm going to use the new Gemstone Mousse by Dixie Belle. Nina, yes, it's supposed to be seaweed. it's supposed to be seaweed. So I'm just going to use a little bit of the Gemstone Mousse in the red to enhance the, or basically to finish off the seahorses. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. The Gemstone Mousse is nice and shiny, and it has, it is water-based. It's by Dixie, it's brand new. It comes in this red, it comes in gold, in silver, and in amber. So, you can apply it with a brush, you can apply it with a finger. I'm just going to put a little on my finger now. And I'm going to go just over the edges, as those molds are very detailed. And you can nicely enhance its corners. So when you see seahorses in real life, they are almost, they are iridescent, they are almost see-through, very, very pretty creatures. That's it. So guys, if you joined late, to get into the draw, tonight you can win 4 ounces of the Dixie, Belle, Glaze and Dyke brown. And you can also win 1 block of the Paintbrush Soak by Vinci. There I'm going to use a different color, just using this on the seahorses. Also für die, die später eingeschaltet haben, heute verlose ich eine kleine Dose von den Glazes von Dixie Belle, das von Dyke Braun, und eine Pinselseife von Da Vinci. So. Seashell, da muss auch noch was drauf. Aber die Seepferdchen schon mal ein bisschen näher ran. Spinach, yes. That's a spinach for turtles and stuff like that. That's right, yeah. Like a rainbow, yes. Nee, Becky, das ist, also es ist ein bisschen dickflüssiger als die Farbe. Es ist aber auf Wasserbasis, aber man kann es benutzen wie die Gildingwachse. Somebody just asked if the mousse is like a wax, and it is, but you can use it like a gilding wax. Thank you, Michelle. You can use it like a gilding wax, but it is water-based. So those shells, I think I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use. That's empty. That was good. I'm not using that. Oh, where did I put it? There did I put it. I mixed the other day for another project. I mixed the mousse, the golden gem and the diamond, the silver and the gold. Look at my hands. I'm already covered in blue. Thank you, Catherine. Thank Anja. The mousse is beautiful. So as I'm not really a golden girl. So I've mixed those up. There's already drying in a little bit, but when it dries in, you can put some water to it, as it is water-based. So I'm just going to go over those seashells, just slightly over the edges to enhance those corners a little bit. You don't need much. It's basically just the same like the gilding waxes. Tiny little bit. You can use a brush also. Some things I really like to do with my fingers. I like painting with my fingers. But this is giving it a nice finish, I think. It's lovely on those shells. I think this is then basically the look I will go for. Hope you like it too. I'm quite happy with it. Touching it lightly. You can use more. You can paint it solid also with the mousse if you want to. It covers better than the yeah, I think that's fine. It's just about the look I'm going. It is it covers better than the Vinci metallics. So there we are. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Are you? Ja, und Dine, das ist für uns Ladeninhaber alle schwierig. Also ich muss auch morgen, ist mein letzter Tag und dann ist wieder zu. Und da muss ich auch gucken, wie es weitergeht. Oh, das ist ja schade. Was so ein schönes Lädchen. Ja. Okay, my friends. Ihr Lieben, nicht vergessen, der Gewinner von heute, den gebe ich am Mittwoch. Am Mittwochabend um 19 Uhr ist das nächste Rocking Christmas Live. Und da überlege ich mir, was ich da an euch verschenke. Heute habt ihr, wie gesagt, die Chance zu gewinnen. Einfach das Video liken und mir einen Kommentar reinhauen. Und am Mittwochabend um 19 Uhr beim nächsten Video gebe ich die Gewinner von heute bekannt. Und heute haben gewonnen die Kerstin Morland eine kleine Dose von den Dixie Belle Farben nach ihrer Wahl. Und die Nina hat die Schablone gewonnen von mir. Also ihr schickt mir bitte eure Adresse. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Tonight we had the winners from last Friday, which was Kerstin Morland for the paint, and for the stencil it was Nina. And I'm very happy for you. And guys, I thank you so much for joining me. Just don't forget to leave a like on this video and post a comment for me. And tonight you'll have a chance to win the Van Dyke Brown Glaze from Dixie Belle, like a small jar of 4 ounces, and some paintbrush soap. And the winner from tonight will be announced on Wednesday. 7 o'clock I will be on again for our next Rockin' Christmas Live. And again on Wednesday you'll have a chance to win again. So tell your friends. Please join me. I need loads of people around, especially now my shop has to close on Wednesday because we have a hard lockdown in Germany. So, but the main thing is that we all stay safe. Guys, thank you so much for being with me. You take care. And I hope to see you on Wednesday. Thank you for joining me for painting tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye. Bye. Euch auch allen vielen, vielen Dank.